The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
All righty, Coach, if you could open us up with a statement about this one.
Yeah, it's a tough game. I can't express how proud I am of my girls. They're not mine, but our girls. They laid it all out on the lines tonight, and that's what we talk about in the locker room. Just proud to be their coach. Gosh, they played hard. And sometimes you don't lose a game, you just run out of time. And, a couple breaks go here and there, but gosh, it's just they kept fighting, they kept plugging away. And there were times they could have dropped their heads and they didn't. And it's just been a fun season to coach these girls. We've had our ups and downs, I'm sure, like every team does. We've tried to grow through them. We've tried to get better as the season goes along. As a coach, you want to believe if we're playing UConn, that we walk on that floor believing we're going to win that game. And that's what was fun when we came up here. This team believed whoever we're going to play, we're going to win that game. And the heart you see out of those kids, we got a couple sophomores. You look at Jessica Harris, you look at Destiny Langford, what the minutes they gave us and the experience they gained and the fight you saw to those kids. Destiny Langford's game got cut a little bit short today, but it felt like she played a full game. She was just so impactful when she was in there. We're not going to make excuses. It's things like that happen. It's a part of the game. We're not going to play the what-if game and wonder, we lost to the best team in the region. We've lost 8 games this year, and 5 of them have come to the teams playing in the championship game tomorrow night. So, we give Carson-Newman a lot of credit. I think Mike Mincy's done a fantastic job with his team. He's been grinding away, and he's done a fantastic job of building and putting the right pieces in place. And they're the hardest game. Trying to prepare for that team with less than 24 hours, it's ridiculous. And our message to the team was we're going to come out, we're going to do what we do, and we're not going to worry about them. If we do our job, they're going to worry about us. And I thought our kids did a good job of coming out and carrying that message forward. But our hats off to Carson-Newman. They did a great job. I think it's going to be a fantastic championship game. You've got the best team from the SAC and the best team from the Peach Belt playing each other tomorrow night. And I think the fans are going to be in for a treat.
You mentioned the 2 injuries. How much did that impact what you were trying to get accomplished?
It'd be easy to sit here and tell you that had a huge impact, but we're not going to go down that road. The what-if game, we try and tell our players, don't play the what-if game. Don't play the regret game. It's out of our control. I believe that everything happens for a reason, and that's all part of God's plan. Whatever it was meant to be, it happened. So, it happened. It gave a great experience for Destiny Webster, a young freshman of ours, to come out and get some playing time. We had to shuffle some things around the lineup, so some people got to learn some different positions and change things up. Like I said, we're not going to play the what-if game. We're just going to say, man, those kids picked it up and they moved forward and they pushed forward, and that was a fun thing to watch.
Jessica, for you, what was it like in that first half? You guys are kind of running all over the place and had everything clicking, and you had a lead there at the end of the first half.
It was a great feeling. When we get to playing like that, it's fun to be around, and that's really how we like to play. That's how we get our leads, and that's when we play our best, I think.
You're not the deepest team in the world as it is, and then the 2 injuries obviously kind of deal into things. But you tonight, 37 minutes. Chelsea goes 39 minutes. After the great game last night, great first half, what happened in the second half that allowed Carson-Newman to kind of start making some shots?
They made plays. They're a very good team. They came out and they hit a lot of threes on us, so we just had to give them credit for the big shots they hit.
What's this team meant to you? I mean, as Coach Pederson said, or Pederson, sorry, as he said, the fact that 5 of your 8 losses are to the 2 teams that are playing on Monday night for a title. What's this group meant to you?
Like my group or
the team? Yeah, your team.
They mean a lot to me. We're very close-knit. We're very much like a family. So ending our season was kind of hard, knowing that we're going to separate a little bit, but we mean a lot to each other.
Coach, Brashay Johnson, a senior, she's been one of the best in the region over the years. What's the senior class as a whole kind of meant to you this season, and what's kind of their legacy leaving Lander?
Well, that's hard to answer in just a few seconds. Brashay Johnson has meant just an enormous amount to this program. We went to the Elite 8 in 2012. We had 8 out of our 9 players were seniors, and we had to completely rebuild. And the next year, we weren't a very good basketball team. The year after that, we thought we were recruiting, had a fantastic team. Then we have 5 ACLs, and Achilles, stress fracture, and have a second losing season. And then the next year, we bring in a kid named Bree Crum and a kid named Brashay Johnson. And the next 3 years, we either win the Peach Belt outright or get a share of a Peach Belt title. And then this year, Brashay Johnson helps lead us to our 3rd consecutive Peach Belt championship game. I think she finished with 98 wins in her career. And what you guys need to understand with Brashay Johnson is you guys see her on the floor, and she's a warrior on the floor, but the kid's fantastic in the classroom. If she comes to the office, you know she's coming to the office because she's saying hello to everyone as she walks down the hallway. And people need to know that because they don't see that side of her, but she's so much more than a basketball player. And it's going to be really hard to step on the floor next year and not see that kid because she's given us the gift of dependability. She's there every day. She's going to play hard. She's a phenomenal athlete. And she's going to be sorely missed in this program. But a kid like that, she's a Bearcat for life. And she'll be with us. She'll be cheering this team on next year. I want her in these stands when we come back here and play again next year. And I think Mike Mincy knows that about us. We're going to be back. And they better be ready for us because we're going to give them everything we've got again. And they got a great team. And I'm sure they'll be top 5 in the nation preseason next year. But you know what? We're going to be right back here ready to fight again next year. And they had their A game tonight and they beat us. They're going to need their A game again to beat us next year.
Thank you, Coach.
Do you ever remember a game where you had more offensive rebounds than defensive before?
I remember a
It just seems
game.
strange.
Well, I'll tell you what, last year we lost to Columbus State, and they had more offensive rebounds. We had total rebounds. Does that count?
Okay. All right.
So I've been on the receiving end of that, but we did a good job on the boards tonight, and that was good to see. But I said, great game, and like I said, Mike Mincy's doing a great job. He's got a great team. Buffy Burston's doing a great job. They got a great team. You know, we leave here and I guess we can argue with Wingate who's the 3rd best team, but who cares who's 3rd place. But the 2 best teams are playing in a championship, and we certainly wish Mike and Buffy the best of luck. I think it's going to be a great game tomorrow night. 2 great teams, 2 great coaches.